Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, another Heroscape unboxing video. And here we are. Heroscape again is back. Awesome. And we have Age of Annihilation again, and this time we have the two-player battle box. So this is a kind of nice change, a little bit different from the OG Heroscape, where we have a little bit more accessible stuff in terms of, you know, not quite the master set, but larger than those expansion sets. We also have an exclusive Wellspring water tile. I don't know if I can really bring this up too much here. You can see my reflection there, and what a great setup I have. Yeah, I don't want to move it too much because it will get out of focus. So I really kind of learned that from last video. But yeah, we got the sides, you got the back of it. Did it go out of focus again? Okay, now it's focusing. Apologies, I don't have the best camera in terms of the business. But yeah, subscribe and share and get all the good stuff flowing in, and I might be able to get a better camera. Anyway, what am I saying? Let's cut that out and go ahead and open it. And also, we'll be doing a little bit of a bonus. We got a Sergeant Drake Alexander, so that will be also included in this video. So, got to be careful here, preserve the box as best we can, and beautiful. I think that's good. Now, similar to the master set that I did unboxing for previously, this is unpainted, so just a heads up. And also similar to that, I'm going in pretty blind. I think I'm a little bit more familiar with this set because there's just not as much to get caught up on as opposed to the master set. But okay, so this looks okay. So I was on the wrong side. I was on the wrong side. I was about to speak too quickly there. Too quickly. Okay, here we go. Looks like it's gonna be open from this side. Okay, so here we go. As you can see, much small. Oh, it has some jungle stuff, some trees. I did not know that. That's cool. That is very cool. So, we got, of course, our minifigs. This is the, I think this is the one new one from Renegade. I don't recall this being with Avalon Hill, but, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. The water spirit sword thing. Got this wing little being here. Again, I'm not going to really go through all of them per se, but looks like we have 6 minifigs, so not a whole lot. This pirate guy, kind of cool. You can tell by this, not the most, you know, doesn't have the strongest structural integrity, but there we go. Got some terrain here. I don't know if there's, yeah, it looks like it's pretty basic, so basically just got a lot of grass here. This is pretty cool. Got some kind of jungle looking stuff here. Okay, come on, this isn't gonna be okay. Cool. So that's a good height. You can tell by compared to the figures. I'm not sure if this has the same rules as the other jungle, like you get +1 defense if you're adjacent to it, that sort of thing. But yeah, and then you have this special looking Wellspring water. This is something I heard a lot of the complaints about online. And yeah, it looks white. Maybe there's a little bit of a glistening to it. There's not much. There is not much. So yeah, we got those, but they are different. I guess they look different enough to snow, to ice, excuse me, but they look kind of similar, I think. Again, I have, unfortunately, my Heroscape collection, the vast majority of it is at another location, so I can't really do a ready side-by-side comparison. Got some of the bigger tiles here. Got your order markers, got your die. Oh, there's only there's only 6 die, and a 20-sided die. Okay, and then you got your wound markers along with a glyph, just one glyph. Which one's this? Glyph of Brandar. That's a classic one right there. As I mentioned, not a huge fan of this die. I kind of got spoiled with the general die. That's cool. This nice large Ziploc bag. Is this also grass? Yeah, that's also grass there. 24x tile, 2 grass. Okay. Got the cards. Let's look at these cards here. Now, I already mentioned this in my Master Set opening, but just kind of repeat it. It bears repeating. Not a huge fan of having artwork here as opposed to the minifig. More so on the back because, again, not really that many people. If anyone uses the front, we're all worried about, you know, the back. I'll also repeat, not a huge fan of this right here. This looks a little smaller. A bit more of a nitpick here, but it could have been a little bit bigger. This stuff down here is kind of wasted space. Again, we should have the figure here, I would say. Over here, the stuff just kind of looks like it's floating in the nether. It'd be nice if there were some lines there to differentiate. But other than that, this looks great. I love the, of course, the design, the same shape, and the integrity of it, how solid it feels. It again, I think it feels, I'm no material scientist here, but it feels more solid than the Heroscape expansions post Master Set 1. Master Set 1 has some really tough, thick cardboard, and after that kind of got a lot of flimsy. This is definitely more flimsy than that, but not as flimsy as the expansion, so that's kind of nice. I think it's a little more solid. But I didn't have an issue with cards degrading or anything. I'm gonna try. I didn't. Unfortunately, again, apologies. It didn't. Okay, there we go. We're getting some focus now. I'm gonna do this and just hold it here, so hopefully that can stay focused. There we go. Yes, please stay focused. Okay, so yeah, we got Iwashia, Master of the Tides. That's kind of the, again, I think the only figure, maybe the main one that Renegade created. Everything else is passed down from Avalon Hill. Kita the Spring Runner. Not huge on this figure, but it's okay. It's okay. Same thing with this one. Not huge on this one. Interesting kind of Onshu, kind of, you know, odd fantasy. I'm more kind of, you know, for the tropes and stereotypes, but we can, you know, we can stretch the boundaries a little bit. Got Revna, the new Valkyrie General. Killian Vane III. I wonder what Killian Vane IV would be like. Kind of like Deathwalker 8000 to Deathwalker 9000. Fia Bonnie, the Void Siren. Again, not much of a fan of Space Pirates versus historical pirates, but hopefully that will be for future releases. Again, there's been a little bit of a redesign. Like if you're a fan of the OG Heroscape, you'll kind of look at this and be like, "What? That's Inyar," but it looks different. It looks different. And then we have Bokburna. So yeah, you get a little bit of a preview. Hopefully that's a lot better than last video. Apologies, my camera did not want to focus. So hopefully it's gonna give it a moment or two or 15 to refocus on the distance. Yeah, again, unpainted. Not because I saw the controversy and decided to not go with the painted, but because, and I ordered this way back on the first day it could be ordered. I'm just not a huge fan of the paint designs that I saw. They looked a little bit too vibrant. I was thinking, you know, these are more like warriors and soldiers. They, you know, typically are probably not gonna be typically vibrant. They're gonna be, you know, worn out, whatever. So yeah, I may paint them, I may not, I may get them commissioned, I don't know. I've never painted minifigs before. So, we have the game contents. They again continue with giving little descriptions of each. I like that, that's cool, that's cool. We have an assembly guide. I did the same thing last time. Got a few scenarios, and that's good, that's nice, good to see that. These are, of course, much smaller, but you can combine them. And we have the rule book. Now, of course, this actually looks like the exact same as the Age of Annihilation Master Set rule book. This may be the same one. Let's see. I was going to try to grab the other one. It's under some stuff, so I'll But yeah, this looks like the exact same one that's in the master set. So there you have it. And this is, I think, besides, well, okay, let me reopen this. This is wave 1, everything. So we have the master set we just unboxed last week, this one just now, and then this is the only one I haven't gotten. Again, I have the Color Jungle. Not going to mention what price I paid for it, but more than what this is currently. I may get this probably just to expand, but it's not something that you can tell since there was some here, which is nice. I didn't know that actually. And I have the Color Jungle. It wasn't exactly a priority, but I will probably pick that up because it's always nice to have those bigger battlefields, right? Right. Okay, so that's that set. That's pretty good. I like it. Obviously, not as anywhere near as hype as I was for the master set, but with good reason. There's nowhere near as much content here, but you know, it's still a nice kind of bundle of Heroscape joy that we got, and I'm gonna put it to the side, not make it take up too much space. And now we're moving to everyone's favorite hero, or at least Heroscape likes to make us think that. Sergeant Drake Alexander. No, I joke. I like Sergeant Drake Alexander. He's kind of the easy to get behind hero. I won't say the everyman hero, but kind of like that. I don't know. He's starting to get with the flying and everything is starting to get a little out of hand, but hey. Here we go. Okay, so this, I forget exactly. I should have probably looked up before I did this, but I think you got this if you pre-ordered. So, well, I don't know if it'll be available in the future. We will have to see. This is the box, the contents and everything. For just a quick run through, this is obviously much smaller. So, this is not going to take long. Here we go. Here we go. Where's the die? No, I'm just. Oh, this is painted. Oh, well, that makes sense that there was no option for painted or unpainted. He'll be the only thing. He'll be living a dream. He's fighting in a dream, and he's the only one in color. Man of principle. Yes. The vile Utgar. Yes. Why is Utgar vile? Because it's red and not blue. And I'll just keep this because well, I mean, there's a bit of a reflection, so let me take it out. Sergeant Drake Alexander. Now we have the third iteration, just like with. So I can get this close and have it focus. Okay, there we go. Just like Raylan. Okay, so we have Age of Annihilation number 18. So I guess they continued. They continued. This is number 1. I didn't even notice that. And then does the master set after the battle box? I should have checked. Okay, so we got some good stats there. But if you've played Sergeant Drake Alexander before, nothing out of the ordinary. These are all very much in line with the previous iterations. Obviously a little bit better in some regards, and maybe not quite as shining as others, but overall very comparable. And yeah, this is Sergeant Drake Alexander. So if you haven't played Sergeant Drake Alexander, chances are you have not played Heroscape. This is the minifig. Okay, so I've seen a little controversy on this. I'll be honest with you, just kind of glancing at it, looks pretty good. Maybe not that close. Focus. There we go. Okay, gotta get the hand behind it. Apologies, guys. I don't really want to showcase my my hand, but maybe that's kind of gotta happen for this to focus. So, looking at it, looks pretty good. It looks better than the original Heroscape paint job. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. And it kind of makes me wonder if I had gotten the painted for the others. Again, I wasn't too much of a fan of the color scheme, not the paint job itself, but this looks pretty good. I would say the face is the only place that's a little lacking, but I would say it's comparable to previous Heroscape. Previous Heroscape was not that detailed, especially in the face, but the paint job of the body was a lot more, I would say, sloppy. It was decent in terms of the coloration and everything, but it was kind of sloppier. This one looks a lot more precise. So this actually looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. So yeah, it gets a pass from me, a definite pass. I'm pleasantly surprised. Again, I've only sometimes the voices online can be a little bit more loud, the ones that are negative. So anyway, it looks good to me. But again, I am an untrained person. I am not an expert, so I could definitely be shooting smoke up the chimney. So there you have it. There is the 2-player battle box. Again, new to Heroscape. That's cool. Along with the Sergeant Drake Alexander bonus. So there we go. That will be all the openings for a little bit. Wave 2 is on the website. I feel like I'm kind of announcing this for promotion. Of course, they're not paying me, but I will probably be ordering those and, of course, opening them as well. Excited. There's a Valkyrie expansion along with a few other things like the big oven guy that puts stuff in him and whatever. You know, if you're familiar with Avalon Hill's offering. So, yeah. Exciting stuff. I think that stuff comes out in October, if I remember correctly. So that would be fun to get with playtests and everything. Open it, of course. And then I'm excited to see what subsequent expansions are. Because, of course, I think after this second wave, there might be a little bit more stuff that Avalon Hill came out with. But I didn't notice that Avalon Hill has their logo on there, too. That's interesting. But yeah, we'll have to start seeing what Renegade. I'm really interested in what Renegade comes out with. Obviously, Awashi, I think, was like their first foray into that. But I'm really interested to see what they have. This is going to be kind of the test for me. But again, I'm also interested in the terrain. So hopefully we get a lot of new terrain. So that has been the unboxing. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.